What's going on, guys? Recommend here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a demake of Indivisible for the NES. Now, if you're not familiar with Indivisible, it's a recent game that came out for the PS4 from 505 Games. It may be on other consoles, I'm not 100% sure as of the time of this recording, but we did pick it up recently for the PS4. And the original game is an RPG action and platformer. This game seems to be more geared toward the platforming side, but I thought it was a highly interesting development, and from what I saw at least, just like the original game, this game just looks gorgeous for the console that it's on. So without much further ado, let's jump right in. And clearly you can see there's some beautiful background art here. Character animation looks great. Look at that. That is beautiful. And we have yet to actually play the original game, at least on the PS4. So I can't really tell you how well this compares to it. I've seen some reviews on it. But I can tell you for an NES game, especially something that's considered to be a homebrew or an indie release, this looks fantastic. So looking at the stats for it, it should be about a half-hour adventure. It's not a full game. It's more of a, I guess, a proof of concept. So I'm guessing you'll find your way through this stage and fight a boss, and that's pretty much it. But one thing I like is that you have this Ninja Gaiden style jumping mechanic, and it controls very smoothly. Like, fantastic. The controls here are great. So if you die, you really can't blame the game's controls on your death. Hit detection is on point. Let's take a look here. But can't get past that. She's got some real range there, doesn't she? That's amazing. So I played this game on original hardware, so you guys that do have EverDrives can play it on real hardware. Currently, I am playing it on my Mister, just because I want you guys to see this game as clear as possible. If I play it on my original NES, I have a top loader that I generally use, and you know, while it works perfectly for the most part, it only has an RF out connection, so you would see, you would see the game, but it would look grainy as heck. So in this case, the Mister is as close as you're gonna get to a real hardware. Let's grab this axe here, but this is as close as you're gonna get to real hardware without actually having it. Let's see, you got the axe. Use the traverse environment. Press. Okay, hold B. All right, awesome. So yeah, so the Mister is an amazing piece of hardware that simulates it NES pretty damn closely. If you guys are interested in seeing me play something like this on original hardware and you don't care that it's gonna be grainy and fuzzy and really low res looking, just let me know in the comments, and I'll keep it in mind for, you know, possible future videos that, you know, for NES videos in the future. Now apparently there is some kind of dash mechanic here, but I haven't played through enough of the game to really master it or know what's going on with that yet. Alright, so let's see. I really love that Ninja Gaiden style jumping mechanic. So I'm curious, for any of you guys who have actually played the actual game, does this, give tribute to it? Like, can you see similarities in the game at all? Yeah, there's a door right here. Did I just go back to the beginning? Yes, I did. I am a moron. It's... So let's see if we can get back to where we were. Now, while I will say that the music isn't bad, it's a little high pitched, you know, for the eardrums. Alright, let's take a look. There we go. That's where I was supposed to go. Alright. There's some seriously gorgeous artwork in this NES title. And as far as I know, it's just one guy. I believe his name was Kasumi. Or one, maybe it's a female, I'm not sure. But the developer of this game did a fantastic job. I mean, seriously, this looks great. Nice smooth animation. Dang it. There we go. Right, this axe jumping is a pretty cool mechanic. Oh, maybe we're supposed to go this way. Let's see. Music stopped. Interesting. Why? Is the boss? The boss looks pretty cool. Uh oh. Right, come on. Is that a boss? Seemed like it. Did he just turn into like regular enemies and
2 hours later.
So if you heard my sigh there, that's because I've been fighting this boss for about 40 minutes now. So this video literally would have been an hour long if I didn't cut out the extra footage. But that said, the boss is actually genius. You know, it's a pretty big sprite, well animated, has different attack patterns. And one thing I like about this boss is that although the sprite is pretty big, now obviously not as big as some of the bigger ginormous bosses on NES games, but it's a big, you know, sprite that they can, I guess, get away with the sprite and having a background. You know, a lot of times the old games, if you had a giant boss, they would use the background layer as a way of, you know, kind of cheating their way through a large boss. So in this one, it doesn't look like that was the case, or if there was, the way they did it was, you know, pretty much genius. So you have a background, you have the boss here. The boss himself has a few different attack patterns from that you saw that little flame, you know, power wave on the floor, to, you know, dropping enemies as you see right now. And he does this twice with different enemies. And then he has this flame attack as well, which the flame that follows you, as you can see here. When he jumps, you tend to see that little circle target thingy on the floor, and that kind of tells you where he's gonna go. So it tends to be pretty random. So, and sometimes he does attacks kind of while you're in the middle of yours, so it's hard to avoid stuff. But, you know, with patience and I guess, you know, practice and skill, I guess he shouldn't be too hard. But, you know, until I figured him out, this was truly a challenge. But overall, I mean, I had a fun time with this. This is really impressive, and I believe the same developer is also making a Demake for Shovel Knight, which should be awesome. You know, from what I saw, they do plan on, I guess, releasing that at some point. I guess when they feel it's ready. I'm guessing it's also going to be, you know, short little demo, proof of concept like this is going to be. But games like this, Demakes, you know, I'm kind of curious why nobody develops for the TurboGrafx 16. It just seems, especially Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight seems like it should be a TurboGrafx 16 game. It tests, you know, it kind of looks like an NES game, but the amount of colors and the size of the enemies just seem perfect for the PC Engine / TurboGrafx. But back to this, Indivisible looks great, and I'm really impressed by what they pulled off here. If you like this, of course, take a look at the developer's webpage and download this. It's free. You know, if you want to tip them via their Patreon or their Coffee or whatever else is on their page, feel free. Enjoy it. As for me, of course, you know I'm recommend. If you like videos like this, of course, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up.
All right.
And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to share.